Hello. So I'm not going to take up much of your time because I was going to wait and do this afterward, but it's something that really needs addressed. Yesterday, my son was holding up for a friend of his who's being bullied in our schools, and he hasn't gotten in any trouble because of who his mom is. Now, I teach my kids to stand up to bullies, to stand up for themselves, stand up for what they believe in, and I support them. And if you see somebody bullying, my son has intervened in so many different moments where he's seen somebody being bullied, and he stopped them or he defended them. Well, someone very close to him, like family, was being bullied to the point that it made him want to end his life. That is not okay. Mental health is the worst kind of bullying a person can get because it doesn't just go away tomorrow. It doesn't just heal when the bruise goes away. It takes sometimes a lifetime to deal with it and get through it. So yes, my son went to school. My son confronted the bully. He didn't lay hands on him. He didn't hurt him. But he confronted him. And because he stood his ground and he stood firm to what he believed in, the bully was intimidated. Okay, so what? At the end of the day, he goes home, he's fine. So yes, when my son came home, he was not in trouble. Not at all, no. And if school wants to talk about it, I'm 100% on board. Because if they were doing their job, my son wouldn't have had to. You are not exempt from consequences just because of who your parents are or how much money they have. And if you know your child's being a bully, you need to do something about it. Because if you don't, somebody else will, and it might not be as nice. My daughters were bullied and attempted suicide growing up. And so my oldest daughter, she's not as nice about it. So I hope she never walks into somebody bullying someone else because she won't have any remorse. Now, my son also knows that there's consequences for breaking the rules, which he did at school, And so he wasn't intentionally setting out to break the rules. He was standing up for what he believed in and trying to stop something from happening any further because this kid has done this to so many kids this year already. And nobody has done anything about it. But my son knows that there's rules, and he's been a straight A student, never gotten in trouble at school.